Hey, what's up, good people? Let me know if anybody's out there that you can hear me. Hopefully, this is working. My name is Larry Jones. For those of you that are new to the page, do yourself a favor, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. I'm just going to take like a few minutes and just talk about the market. So, if anybody's out there, please let me know. All right, I'm refreshing. Yep, I'm live. Hey, thank you, good people. Hey, I really wanted to check the system out. Last night I had a live with Stocks with Josh and Stock Curry, and so we had to use my system. We switched everything over. Now I'm back, good people. I just want to go over what's happening in the market right quick. We're doing a mic check over here. How you doing, good people? We're gonna just briefly talk about earnings and a report that came out, and then I'm going to look at some of you guys' questions and see what's happening, right? So let's just go right into it, right? So that's my page. Blessings, good people. Hey, blessings. We got Puerto Rico in the house. Hey, let's look at a few things that happened. All right. Let's go back. So I'm reading this off the Wall Street Journal. Stocks tumble as earnings seasons ramp up, right? So Alphabet, Google reported, and they beat the street. So they beat what's expected, even though it wasn't they had a low bar. So it wasn't great, but it wasn't that bad, actually. So shares of the internet search and video titan Alphabet rose roughly 3% in post-market trading Tuesday, which is today, despite missing Wall Street expectations on the top and the bottom. All right. So this is the parent company of Google. All right. This is what they reported, 69.69, right? And here you go, 69.89 billions. All right. The facts consensus estimate of 69.89 billion. Earnings came in at $1.21 a share, lower than the 127 expectation. So that's close. So the stock market reacted positively to that because it was so close and it was expected to be worse. So Alphabet, Google, is doing pretty decent after hours, right? But then Microsoft took a tumble, right? Microsoft took a tumble after hours. Shares of the software giant Microsoft fell Tuesday, which is today, then lost more ground after closing bell. As you could see here, the company reported quarterly revenue of 51.98 billion and an earnings of 2.23 per share after the market closed today. And that's what's happening. Microsoft was trimmed its earnings outlook, and June was expected to report quarterly sales of 52.4 billion according to the FactSet. Earnings which were expected to come in at 229 a share, right? So Microsoft is not doing so well. But I also wanted to talk about something else, this report that came across my eye, which is really kind of telling. It's a Goldman Sachs report. Goldman Sachs says, don't jump into growth stock just yet, but start nibbling on these quarterly shares, right? So that's what Goldman Sachs is saying. And I'm waiting for an entry point on growth stock, right? That's what I'm doing. It's like double dutch. For those of you that are old enough to remember, y'all know double dutch. You sitting there and you waiting for your turn. We used to watch the girls play double dutch. And it was amazing to me how they can time their entry. And so that's where we are right now, actually, with the stock market and especially with growth stock. When should we get in, right? When should we get in, good people? So that's what I want to talk to you guys about real briefly here. What is your entry point? I suggested to you guys what my entry point is. My entry point won't be your entry point, right? My reasons will be different from your reasons. Remember, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell stock or crypto. But I'm waiting for the GDP numbers to come out. And if they are really bad, meaning gross domestic product, and companies like Walgreens is a sign, and Target and Walgreens, those type of companies are a sign, and Amazon are a sign of things to come about gross domestic product, right? So it appears that it is going to come in low. I said on yesterday's live that the market, the overall economy can be showing one thing and the stock market can be showing another. The stock market literally could bottom out before the overall recession. And sometimes that's what happens, right? Or vice versa. The economy can be getting strong and the market is going down. So you guys let me know what's happening. Let's take a few questions here. What am I? 5 minutes and 51 seconds in. I'm going to try to wrap this one up in 10 minutes. So, hey, what's going on, good people? No, you saw it. I don't know what that means. Nice shirt. Thank you. Puerto Rico in the house. Yep. Amazon, please talk about what is this? I don't know what that is, bruh. Yep. Seeing how you profits and selling. Taxes. Okay, well, let me tell you something about taxes. I think I am missing something. How are you making profits? I wasn't talking about making profits. I was talking about getting in. So I don't know. All right. Yes, I am going to go live with the GDP numbers. They are coming out early. They are going to come out, I believe, an hour before the market open. The GDP numbers are supposed to come out, right? The Hive Channel 7 looking good for the UK, Larry. And that's great. Oh, God. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what do you suggest happens? Here, let's read this one. What do you suggest what happens going into crypto? Well, I will tell you this. I believe that crypto is going to follow the stock market. You guys know I've been buying, I've been dollar cost averaging, but the bulk of my crypto, I converted to USD and I moved it, and I actually have it so I went from USDC to cash, and I have it, and I am going to be buying in my FTX portfolio. So I opened up an FTX. I don't have a link for them, a partnership with them. The only reason I moved to FTX is because of their liquidity, right? And at some point, what I did was on a ledger, I wrote down everything that I had, and I'm going to start purchasing it over there. I think that crypto, like I've been saying, I believe that crypto is going to do another dip, just like the stock market, right? So I've been dollar cost averaging into crypto, just like my stock. So in this last week or so, I'm just monitoring everything that's happening. These earnings, actually the earnings today are a little better than most expected. We expected earnings to be horribly bad, and they're actually not. So when the GDP numbers come out, today is Tuesday, right? Tomorrow is the FOMC meeting. So the Fed will be talking about the rate hike. Tomorrow, I'm going to try to go live with it. And then that'll be Wednesday. And then on Thursday, the GDP numbers come out, gross domestic product. That's when we will see if, in fact, we have been in a recession this entire year. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to wait. And if the GDP numbers absolutely tanks the market, that's when I'm going to start buying heavier. Now, I'm not going to take all of my money and just throw it in, but I am going to be buying heavier than I've been dollar cost averaging in. And I'm going to be buying some of the companies that are reporting today. I am going to be looking at the Microsofts and the Googles and the Amazons and the Apples. That's what and the Nvidias, because I'm definitely going to get more of Nvidia. Thanks, Sister Pelosi. But I am going to be getting more Nvidia and stock like this. This is the time that I take to load up on my my bigger plays. Let me bag up and take away that word load up. We're not loading up on anything. Now it's not load up time. So, but I am doing more than my dollar cost average at this point. All right. So, and I'm going to do the same thing for, there's a term now called blue chip crypto. So I'll be doing the same thing for blue chip crypto. I will be cutting on my weekly buys back on again, and then I'm going to be buying bigger chunks. So what are you guys are doing, right? DraftKings is in my, I have DraftKings in my $5 a day challenge. So I've been buying $10 a day since the beginning of the year. I'm not going to go in heavier on it. Growth stock, I'm just going to kind of wait a little bit. I absolutely agree with Goldman Sachs when it says don't jump into growth stocks just yet, but just start nibbling on these quality stocks. Okay. And so, we got big growth stock, big cap growth stock, and we got low cap growth stock. All right. We need the full crew live. Yeah, man. Yeah, I didn't know I was going on live right now, but it's been a blast. Okay. So what do you got? You got ETH, Solana. That's it. That's it. That's what I got. Those are my bigger plays now. I got ETH, Solana, and Polygon. And I am more bullish in this season because, you can't say, well, Larry, what happened 4 months ago, 5 months ago, you were more bullish on this. In this season right here, because of everything that Polygon has going on, I'm going to be more bullish on Polygon and then Solana and Ethereum, right? And I'll say this again. I believe that the Ethereum merger, there will be a run up, a buy the rumor, sell the news. I believe that there will be a slight pullback. I don't know how big it is. It depends on when it actually happens. They keep pushing a day back. And then I believe that it will be a slow build back up. So I want to sell before the news and then buy back in at a lower price with my Ethereum. That's what I'm doing. Okay. All right. What else, good people? I got about 2 more minutes. Verb. I cashed out last night. I actually checked and I made 33% in 4 days, 3 days. You can't beat that, So, hey, I was good with that. And then I had a sell order at about 85 cents, I believe. So mine's sold at 85 cents. I bought in at I think it was like 62 cents or 63, something like that. And then I sold it at 80, I think it was 86 cents. I think it was 86 cents. So, hey, I made a nice little piece of change. And one of the things that we have to not be afraid to do is take profits. Take profits, take profits, take profits. And then I don't care what happens after that. I don't care if it keeps going after that. Because if you're honest with yourself, the problem that we've been having as investors is not that we've been missing the run-ups, is that we haven't taken profits. Because those type of plays turn around and come back down. And I plan on getting back into Verb. Following Josh's plan, I plan on getting back into Verb if it goes down with the rest of the market, if the GDP numbers are low. So that's what my plan is. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. Hold on, please. Which app can I use to buy stocks because I'm outside of Europe? I can't register. I don't know. After this, if anybody knows, listen, whatever you do, don't click on anybody's personal links, okay? Never send money and give anybody your information. I would just Google what's happening where you're at in Europe. I would Google what app you can use. I just don't know. And so you could get in, and especially in this American market, because there's a lot of money to be made. Okay. What do you talk? I don't understand what you're talking about. I've been talking about everything I've been buying and selling. Everything. I talked about Verb. I made a video and then I said, go over to Josh's page and watch. I did the day I bought it. I came to the family. If you would have bought it the same day I bought it and you would have sold it the same time I sold it, you would be up 30% right now. Literally, I gave it to you guys in real time. If go back, I bought it last Thursday, I believe it was, and I came to you guys right then. If you would have bought it even Friday, you would have been up 25 to 30% already. All right. So I just go back to my videos. They're public. All right. My thoughts on Cardano. Cardano is a slow mover, but will be powerful down the road. Cardano, I'll be honest with you on Cardano. What I feel is when we go back, when we get out of crypto winter, I was going to say try Fidelity. When we get out of crypto winter, I think now's the time to be accumulating Cardano. And I am also in my weekly, my weekly dollar cost average. Cardano is one of them that I am buying because I believe when crypto winter is over, Cardano, we're going to be wishing we bought it at these prices. Okay. It was after the market when you. Yes. Yes, it was after the market when I talked about it because I bought it just before, but I bought it after market. So if you don't have a platform that you could buy after the market close, then you need to click my link right now and download Webull. Webull, I can trade, and Moomoo. So both of these platforms allows me to trade so here in Chicago, the market closes at 3. I'm still trading up until 7 p.m. And so if you don't have a platform where you could trade after hours, then you're left out. So for instance, all of these earnings that just came out, right? When did they come out? After closing bell. So good people, I'm telling you, don't be spoiled to one trading app. Get multiple ones. You don't have to be crazy like me and have 7, but get multiple ones. I made a trade after hours. I'll also tell you this. There's a saying, and it's true, but it's also true, and I have to let you guys know. Amateurs trade in the middle of the day, right? Big money trades are done the first hour and the last hour of the market, pre-market and post-market, and they're out of the golf course. They're gone. As a matter of fact, Visa's report came out today, and what they found because of credit card use is that the wealthy people, the high-end stores, the people that go and buy Gucci bags and all of this, they're doing better with their purchases than the other people that are lower class, make less money. They're spending their money on luxury items while the masses are spending their money on food and gas. And that's why I do what I do, because I'm trying to wake us up and promote more financial literacy, because the rich during every recession, rich get richer, poor get poor, and smart people get focused. Why I say that is because more millionaires are made during recessions and bear markets than any other season. Don't take my word for it. Check it out. And people that are lower class or make less money, I hate classism. That's when they get the aha moment and start businesses. So if I could say one thing as I end to encourage you, now is the time to start a business. When I say now, I mean when the recession gets absolutely beat down and you have nothing to lose. So if you're going to start that side hustle, start it at the bottom of the recession. If some of you guys out there that want to start a YouTube page, I will tell you at the bottom, start it. You got a food truck idea or whatever your idea is. You got a different way, cleaning service, whatever. This is when millionaires are made and new wealth is transferred. All right. I'm going to leave it right there, good people. Make sure you click My link's below. Make sure you can trade after hours. Listen, Webull, deposit a penny. That's going to end soon. And get free stock up to $12,600 by 1 penny. And then Moo, deposit $100. And you can get up to, if you deposit up to $2,000, you can get 10 free stock worth up to $25,000, right? We not investing to get the free stuff. We investing so we can make money and so we can keep both portfolios clean. And so I'm going to be sharing more exercises with what we're doing with both of the portfolios. So I suggest you get them both. All right, good people. I love you guys as always. Live, love, laugh, and learn. We'll see you tomorrow.